beneath the moonlight. Long ago, a loving couple named Harry and Lydia lived in a quiet little town hidden deep within the mountains. They worked side by side, cared for their home together, and often went on little adventures, cherishing every peaceful day they shared. Then, one day, everything changed. Lydia suddenly fell ill with a mysterious sickness. She did not seem to be in pain. She simply fell asleep and never woke up. Harry searched desperately for a way to save her, but no one knew what illness had taken hold of her. He borrowed every book he could find from the village small library. Soon his desk was buried beneath towering piles of books. As he searched day and night for an answer, finally, inside one ancient book, Harry found a tiny spark of hope. It spoke of a magical flower that bloomed only once every 100 years at the edge of the world on the side of a dangerous cliff. The flower was completely transparent and could only be seen beneath the light of the full moon. According to the legend, if the flower was placed into water and given to a sick person, it could cure any illness. But there was one warning. The flower was unbelievably fragile. No human hand could touch it. The moment someone did, it would shatter instantly. After reading the story, Harry made up his mind. For Lydia, he would risk everything. A kind neighbor promised to stay behind and take care of her while he was away. Once everything had been arranged, Harry began his long journey. After countless strong, dangerous mountain paths and endless hardships, he finally arrived at the dangerous cliff described in the ancient book. He searched carefully along the rocky edge, but no matter how hard he looked, there was no flower. Exhausted and disappointed, Harry lay down on a patch of grass nearby. Without realizing it, he quietly fell sleep. When he opened his eyes again, night had already fallen. A brilliant full moon hung high above him, surrounded by countless stars. At the moment, he missed Lydia more than ever. As he stretched and slowly turned over, he noticed something shimmering beside him. He froze. There, glowing softly beneath the moonlight, was a transparent flower. It was the legendary flower. Harry could hardly breathe. He stared at it in silence. It looked as though it has been crafted from crystal, yet it was as light as a feather, gently swaying with every breeze. Bathed in the silver moonlight, its transparent petals seemed to glow with a soft, silvery radiance. It was so beautiful that Harry forgot all of his exhaustion. Carefully, he took several broad leaves he had collected along the journey. Without letting his fingers touch the flower, he gently wrapped it inside the leaves. After another long journey, Harry finally returned home. The moment he saw Lydia still lying peacefully asleep, tears filled his eyes. He leaned forward and gently kissed her forehead, then hurried to take out the transparent flower. But then, something no one had expected happened. Overcome with excitement, Harry accidentally brushed the flower with his fingertips. In the blink of an eye, it shattered like tiny transparent feathers. Its fragments drifted gently into the air before disappearing completely. Harry's face turned pale. His hands trembled uncontrollably. He covered his face, overwhelmed by grief and regret. The only hope of saving Lydia had vanished before his eyes. Had everything he enjoyed been for nothing? Why couldn't he have been just a little more careful? He had been only one small step away from embracing Lydia once again. Endless guilt consumed his heart. Then someone gently gently touched his shoulder. Harry slowly looked up. Through his tear-filled eyes, he saw a familiar figure standing before him. He wiped away his tears. Lydia was standing there. Her gentle smile was so beautiful that it almost felt like a dream. Lydia, Lydia, is that really you? Harry cried as he embraced her tightly. Yes, I'm back, she whispered softly beside his ear. Harry could not understand how she had suddenly recovered, but none of that mattered anymore. The only thing that mattered was that they were together again. The two of them stood there, holding each other as tears quickly fell, as though time itself had stopped just for them. On the desk nearby, an ancient book remained open. An illustration of the transparent flower filled the page. A gentle breeze drifted through the window, quietly turning the page. On the next page, a single passage was written. Place the transparent flower in the water, and it will cure any illness. But if the flower shatters, it will